You're listening to Startup Stories on Good Morning Delhi with Sarthak.
And what a wonderful thing you're doing, giving us the opportunity to tell you about ideas that made people literally walk the talk. We're talking to people who've decided to back their idea with action. And today, of course, we've got the wonderful Ranjna from Bhat.in. That's right. It's going to be quite literally food for thought. Thank you very much for joining us, Ranjna. Tell us a little about Bhat. What's the idea?
Good morning, Sarthak. Thank you for having me here. आज तो भात बन जाएगा इस स्टूडियो में. So Bhat is about comfort food, and the idea was seeded. So I'll just share my background. I'm a chemical engineer, and then I did my MBA at IIM Ahmedabad. And while I was on campus, we went on international immersion.
Okay.
I was an international student for some time. So after all day studies and all the programs, we used to be really tired when we reached home, and all of us were craving for hot and quick home style meal.
Yes,
instant food.
Yeah.
And during the daytime you can have anything like cold sandwiches or burgers or anything, but at the end of the day you require your ghar ka khana.
Absolutely.
So we survived on some Pakistani and Afghanistani restaurants, and then this idea came up that why can't we have some comfort food wherever we go, wherever we go. So that's how this idea, while I was on campus, it cropped up. And luckily this idea was incubated by IIM Ahmedabad incubator as well.
I see.
So for 2 years we got good grant and support,
Right.
Because it was about comfort food and traditional authentic khichdi from different states of India.
That's it.
So the idea, when it started, khichdi was kind of part of the idea. Later it got into a full-blown venture as khichdi, and then I started traveling across India and met Nani, Dadi of my friends to learn how authentic khichdi from Bengal, Bihar and Haryana, Gujarat, how they prepare.
Right.
And I was really amazed, and that's how we started this venture.
Excellent. And how long since you started it?
We incepted in August 2018, so it's been 5 years.
Wow.
Started with a cloud kitchen in Noida. It picked up very well, and then later what happened, like our customers, they used to ask us to pack the food because they were traveling, so they required, they said train mein leke jana hai, flight mein I cannot have those food, so please give me some Jain food and a gluten free.
Okay.
So we used to pack, तो हम सोचते थे ये तो खराब हो जाएगा.
Of course.
And then from cloud we kind of did our R&D and moved on to ready to eat packets.
We are also living in a time when people are much more aware of the ingredients that go in. Packaged food, of course, has become a bit of a raised eyebrow as far as the food industry is
Totally
concerned.
agree.
There are things that if there are more than 5 ingredients that you don't understand in the list of ingredients, you should not pick it up, etc.
Correct,
And you're saying that Bhat has a shelf life of 1 year, yet does not use preservatives. So I'm sure there must be raised eyebrows about that as well, yeah?
We have had queries, but since we are already selling through cloud business, so people trust our products, and once you consume, you find it so comfortable. Unlike any other packed food which has spices and which kind of, you feel acidity when you're traveling and having these food. So our food, we simply prepare how you pack milk, pasteurized milk, and keep it similarly. So this is packed and just sterilized, that's it, so that there is no microbial activity inside the package.
Sure.
And hence 1 year shelf life.
There's also the whole certification bit that has also become a little more important, hasn't it?
Yes.
So you want to walk us through, right?
Yeah.
So you want to walk us through that a little, of course.
Yes. So this actually comes up with a lot of R&D, so that we get the color, texture, taste and everything perfectly. And definitely there are a lot of compliances that we have to meet in, and audits are done occasionally. And we have passed all of those.
Sure.
Yes, so we have all complete FSI license. We are part of FIO, that is Federation of Import Export of India.
I see.
And we have export license. We are also kind of now trying to explore any export related opportunities, because now we are eligible and we can actually do that.
So what's the scale like? What is the process of preparation? I mean, who are the people who prepare this? How is it packed, etc.? What's the process?
Yeah, so it is our own team. chef and his team who prepare the recipes. I have got these, as I told you that I have traveled across India.
Right.
So I kind of supervise personally, and we make in very small batch right now, deliberately, so that the inventory turnover is very quick.
Sure.
And so it's my team who prepares, cooks, and then we have a tie-up with the manufacturer,
Sure.
who package it in front of us, and then they sterilize. Then there is a waiting cooling period for 1 day. We keep it for around 3 weeks to kind of observe and send it to labs for testing every batch.
Right.
And once the product comes out all right, anyways, it is all right. It's just for a reaffirmation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there an idea of expanding the menu a little as well, or is this very focused still?
Khichdi is our flagship product, and it's an ancient food. We all are kind of born, we live, and we are even, when we are 60 plus, 70 plus, we end up eating khichdi. It's a
Absolutely.
comfort food.
Sure.
So the rice, the pulses, veggies, and desi ghee, when you have it with curd and papad, it helps to assimilate all the nutrients inside your body.
Right.
And helps the digestive system, immunity, and also leads to better quality of sleep.
Sure. Sure.
So this does, when you eat, you feel the comfort, and I was very, very passionate about it. I really liked, and it is my comfort food. And I identified, all of us, at least once or twice in a week, we do eat khichdi.
Right.
And that's how we also kind of sometimes jingle that hafte mein bas 2 baar sehat rakhe barqarar.
Yeah, that's important. Sometimes a good idea to give your stomach a break as well.
Yes.
But there's also, of course, you said your grounding is from IIM Ahmedabad, and
Yes.
now there's the incubator as well. So what's the money scene? What's the funding scene like?
So we are bootstrapped since last 5 years.
Right.
And sometime I heard one wise person say that customer money is more valuable than investor money. And I totally believe in that. So till now we are surviving on customer money. And I focus and put my all effort to get customer money rather than the investor money.
Yeah, that's actually, I'm sure, a surer way to sustainability,
Yes.
isn't it?
So our systems are lean. So because we kind of we are very conscious of the feedbacks that we have on our products. Since we have a very lean system, we kind of keep improvising on it quickly.
Sure.
And we don't have any pressure. The way we want to work, the pace we choose, the product line that we choose. So our
Right.
product line starts from, as I said, Haryanvi Bajra Khichdi, a millet-based khichdi, and Gujarati Dalia Khichdi. So there are diabetes friendly, gluten friendly, and few of the customers, they had like, say, mouth ulcer or a digestive problem, and yet they are consultant, they have to travel abroad.
Sure.
So
sure.
they buy from us. They say, "Bina mirchi ka mujhe chahiye bilkul." We have varieties of those. And
Excellent.
then there are youngsters and explorers who are kind of going for hikes and treks. They go to base camps, or they are traveling to exploring Vietnam, Bhutan, or Southeast Asia. So they like कि मुझे अपना zing वाला चाहिए. So we have the spicy Mumbai dal khichdi. So we have got everything for everybody. And व्रत वाले लोगों के पास they require sabudana khichdi.
Sure.
So that also in Mumbai style, Marathi style we prepare.
Excellent. Lucrative jobs. I mean, I am Ahmedabad, and lucrative jobs seem to be like intersecting lines all the time. But you decided that you didn't really want to sort of, go into the offices and swipe the cards. Instead, you swiped in your own passion. Is it good?
Yes, it's lovely. Though I must say that I have worked in corporate jobs. Yes, so I was for some time in general insurance industry. I
Right.
was into corporate sales there, and I did wonderfully well. But I had this desire that I wanted to, kind of do my MBA again, and so I was aspiring to study from IIM, and I
Right.
got my dream fulfilled. And IIM, the campus itself is so buzzing. It's full of entrepreneurship talks, so many guest speakers that you have,
Of course.
that you just can't resist yourself, and you're like, I have to do something of my own. So while I started my studies, I had kind of filled my OOPS form. It's called OOPS, as in you don't want to get yourself placement, opted out of placement, it's called.
Okay.
So I filled that form, and I had so many ideas in my mind, but this is the idea I was anchored to, and hence it started, and they were grateful enough to support it.
And still no oops after
No,
that.
oops, not at all, not at all.
And since we're living in the world of social media, it's only proper that we ask you to make a bit of a listicle. 3 points that you would like people to keep in mind when they're taking their first tentative steps into the world of entrepreneurship like you have taken.
Yeah, so first is that you must have a brilliant idea, an idea that you've brainstormed, and you are very passionate about it. Second is you need to have good support from your family and friends, so that you can even celebrate your failures, small little failures. And third, never give up, persistence. And entrepreneurship is all about, listening to no without hurting your ego. And no only means later.
Yeah. No only means later. If ever there was something that you might want to write down in permanent marker and put on that board of yours when you're working, it is no only means later. But later, no, we won't wait for later. Now is the time when we'll thank you for giving us your time and sharing your wonderful story with us. Bhat.in, BHAAT.in is what Ranjana runs. It's comfort food. So if you're looking for it, you might want to go check it out. Ranjana, it's been absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. So our food is like, the tagline is food that loves you back.
Yeah.
It loves your stomach. And so go on and definitely explore Bhatin products whenever you're traveling, even at home or working late night.
Absolutely. So that's what it is. And what it is a break, which is what we're taking right now. And then coming right back right here on 94.3 Radio 1. Questions, answers, anything at all that you have to share with us. Sarthak from Radio is my Instagram ID. And of course, if you've got a startup, we'll tell your story too. Just send us the message.